So is it going to be called in or not? Because Freddy seems he makes a strange high-pitched keening sound when you talk about calling it in.
Mr. Young was very clear.
I mean, somebody's going to call it in.
Yeah.
Or we can try something else.
What?
You have a specific idea of what that something else is.
I don't know. You tell me.
I'm telling you. We're calling it in. We're walking away. Taking all of everything that would lead back to Professor and going on our way. Unless if you want to blow up the room or do some other there's a gas leak. That would get people to not be just dead in their apartments around here.
Let's leave and then talk about it.
You guys get into your stolen car. Who would like to drive the stolen car?
I drive the car.
You drive the stolen car. Cool.
You're a perp girl now.
In the car, you notice some other stuff.
Ooh, stuff.
Yes, you like stuff. Stuff gives you more
the stuff for clues.
You like clues better than stuff. Well, I'm looking for the car stuff.
And I've taken all of Angelique's things.
It's in the trunk unless you want it somewhere else.
Nope.
The only problem is, of course, the large body there.
Oh, no.
Let's see. On the front seat is an overnight bag with what might be euphemistically described as work clothes, meaning a glittery purple thong, a feathered purple face mask, and a name tag clip. No, I have no idea where it gets clipped on to. Reading, Ultraviolet, my name is Barb.
Okay.
Is there really a body in the trunk? I take nothing for granted.
No, there's not a body in the trunk as far as I know. Would you like to
Yet
and put his ass in the trunk? It's live out your dream.
No.
Oh.
Don't say that loudly. Cool. Anything in the glove compartment?
No. Other than the normal, my name is Barb and I own this car type documentation, which you're thinking might not be great. There's driver's license and stuff, shows a female slee stack, and you're thinking, you hold up next to Freddy and you're like, I'm not seeing it.
Does it match Angelique?
No. Some other lady.
Barb. Hopefully. So I look in my trusty phone book and look up Ultraviolet.
Phone book?
Sitting in the back of the car, looking up Ultraviolet.
You look up Ultraviolet and it's not in the phone book. Are you guys are you driving, Freddy?
I'm waiting for them to tell me what we're going to do with the radioactive.
You're sitting in the parking lot waiting for a neighbor to make a gruesome discovery.
What are we doing with the radioactive mess? That's definitely not going to cause us any trouble.
I don't know. You just want to leave it there, apparently. Right?
I want to deal with it, but...
You want to deal with it?
Yeah.
Okay. Get a 55-gallon drum, shovel it in there, and find a place to bury it.
Landfill. Is there nothing you can't solve?
Okay. I guess we'll go look for a drum.
Right. Give me a luck roll to happen to find a fucking convenient but empty 55-gallon drum. Just
there.
There's one.
He goes, drum over here. Right. You guys really painstakingly and really messily load the body in there. And then you come to a new issue. You've got the top on it, but a 55-gallon drum doesn't quite fit in the trunk. So now it's sticking out of the trunk like a anal refresher sticking out of somebody's butt. And you're ready to drive around and look for a landfill with something sloshing.
We just go a few miles out in the desert with a shovel.
Excellent. You go for the...
What, do you have a shovel? Or do you
that's
buy
a
one?
really good question.
Buy a shovel.
Maybe there's one right there by the.
Oh, yeah. Give me an amazing... She's like...
There's the shovel.
Apparently they were ready for you guys. Jesus.
There's 3 of them.
There's a body dumping kit right here.
Yep. And there's even a saying in Las Vegas about where to dump bodies, and you guys cruise out there. From Freddie, I need a luck roll not to have any cops pull you guys over and go.
Look it up in the phone book. Body dumping spot.
It says, see also waste reclamation.
Yeah.
Right. Do you see the picture?
Which one?
Yes.
It's the Vegas desert. It says 80 miles out, 6 feet down. In Vegas, that term is 86 inches. So apparently this is super common. It shows like some gangsters digging their own thing. They're like, we didn't see nothing if you didn't see nothing. They put their carpet in their hole, and you guys put your big fucking radioactive slush can in yours, and both of you guys bury it, shake hands, and go on your separate ways, never to cross paths again. So, after getting to 86 and fulfilling an old Las Vegas tradition,
Alright,
So touristy.
everybody give me con rolls versus basically hanging out with some radioactive shit for a while. Dana seems to have built up an immunity. Freddie and Glenn rolled D6 minus 2 on yourselves. If you get a 1 or 2, you're fine. Freddie's gets completely sick. Glenn's mildly ill.
Got a 1.
You're thinking, Freddie, fix Glenn. You could totally fix him. I wouldn't suggest it while you're driving. So you guys cruise back into Vegas after burying somebody in the desert. Everybody give me a Sandy roll for burying some poor girl in the desert. If you make it, it's 0. Oh, yeah.
Dead. He's a dead zombie. What are you talking about?
People actually do feel bad about burying people.
What are you?
We should get sanity back for killing a monster.
Oh, you totally will at the end of the adventure if you can survive that long. But
Why would you decide?
Freddie's going to go insane long before that. So if you miss your sanity roll, apparently all of you fuckers feel really bad about this. Everybody roll a D3. You can put it toward fear of death as you realize your own mortality. That's pretty much all I can think of to realize that you are truly cold-blooded, callous individuals. Dana feels the worst.
You mean near-death experiences?
Sure.
Ah,
You were definitely near to death.
got it.
There's no fear of death. Okay.
So after 86ing somebody, where do you guys want to go now in your...
It was a zombie.
It used to be a person, a living person with parents and maybe siblings and hopes and dreams and fears and...
Oh, blah, blah, blah.
Boo-hoo.
All right, we need to find Ultraviolet.
Look up TC Productions.
I look it up.
Right, TC Productions is actually in the phone book. That's a fucking change, you think. Its address is listed in the Tower of Babel, Las Vegas.
So that must be the 2-story one.
Probably a casino.
All right, let's drive up in our conspicuous car.
Oh, yeah. You couldn't ask for a more conspicuous car. And let me give you a couple.
Except for the one we previously had.
You have a point. Apparently, you guys are cursed to wander around in super conspicuous cars at all times. You, of course, naturally, and just rightly, blame Freddy for all this. Here it is. And first off, here's something nice for you guys that may help. Chink. Oh, I gotta shrink this fucker down. Here is a lovely map of part of Las Vegas. And Logan himself, when he was there, stayed somewhere right around here for a month or two.
The jewel of the desert.
Wait, no, I was down here. Sorry. Yeah, I'm not sure who named it Jewel of the Desert, but they were fucking lying. They were liars.
Okay.
So who's up for going to the Hard Rock Cafe?
Where's the... Oh, number 35, Tower of Babel.
Dun, dun, dun.
Is that a real place?
No. Now, if it was, I would have gone there just to see if it was evil because, you know, it's me.
Okay.
Of course, Logan would go to the evil place. If they had a fucking devil's playground, I'd have stopped by to see if it was any good. I went. They have a place where you can eat for free if you're fat enough. I wasn't. I was like, what kind of fucking porker do you have to be? Because I needed an extra like 30 to 50 pounds. I was like, dude, I'm huge and I can't eat for free. They're like, no, you can have our really overpriced food that will definitely give you a heart attack, though.
Yeah. Eat enough of it, you'll get fatter.
I don't think I want to get to another 50 pounds. My fucking legs both break.
So is this on the strip, Tower of Babel?
Let me look here.
Or is the strip somewhere else?
There are two different strips.
Uh-huh.
Let's see here. Scroll in. Oops. Number 35. Where are you? If it's not, it's damn close to strip, but I'm betting it's on the strip. Yeah, it's on the strip. Right here.
Cool.
I like that, being able to set up. Oh my God, your wife has turned into a blue pillow.
Oh no.
It's going to be a rough one at the marriage counselor. Well, you know, I just don't feel like she's responding to me, but she is a good listener now. What? That's a blue pillow, sir. Don't talk about my wife like that. So you guys head over to there.
Yep.
Okay. Welcome to the ground floor of the Tower of Babel.
Wow. You said there was a symbol on the skull of the zombie thing?
Yes.
Did we get a description of that or a picture?
It was like on the picture that I showed you.
Yeah, you need to zoom in and you'll see it.
Yes.
Was it like on the forehead?
Yes.
Yep.
Ignore the cross, though. She was not wearing the offensive symbol. She was instead wearing a very small, stylized handkerchief.
I mean, there's lines there that kind of connect.
Uh-huh. No, it's an actual symbol.
It's kind of like a branch. Maybe a branch with leaves.
Nothing better than having a weird, fucking, half-naked radioactive zombie jump you. But anyway, Tower of Babel is very nice. I'll describe it once Sheila gets back. God damn, she must have heard her cue. Right. You guys arrive at the Tower of Babel. When you pull up and whatnot, you can either go park in their parking lot on your own, or you can get valet parking.
No, on our own.
You don't want to have your stolen car get valet parked?
No.
Huh. All right. The property itself is super opulent, like most of Las Vegas resort properties. Lies. This one is built around a kitschy cultural theme. In this case, ancient decadent Babylon. It's got a 5-star hotel and then dump in every form of legalized gambling known to man on top of it. The building is a modern pseudo kitsch that takes the hanging gardens of Babylon. It's got like a big step pyramid or ziggurat, each terrace supporting a carefully maintained garden of flowering shit. It's got a wraparound arboretum walkway encircling each floor of the pyramid. The first 2 floors are like what you see on your map there. That's 2 floors high. And it is, in the center part, it is that maze of hell. As you know from Las Vegas casinos, no clocks anywhere. The only thing you can see, the only place you can see outside is the doors you came in. There's no other windows anywhere, no clocks, no time moves. Just get your gamble on and stay there until you're broke and go the fuck home. It's got the casino, desk, restaurants, nightclubs, public accommodations. This place has got, I think, 29 different floors to it. It's got its own chapel in case you want to get married to any sleaze. They even have a reproduction of something called the Ishtar Gate, complete with glazed bricks and fantastic sculptures. All the cocktail waitresses are the high-end, young, fit, beautiful, wearing off-the-shoulder togas as uniforms. There's also a lot of different celebrity impersonators, 1980s catch. So it'd be like Old Blue Eyes and Rat Packers and Lucille Ball, stuff like that, wandering around. Give me a security systems roll just as you're standing there looking at the opulence, which doesn't stand out a lot because a lot of people like to walk in and go, oh, and there's like a group of fucking tourists next to you doing that, and next to them a group of Japanese tourists who are being told no flash photography, no photography at all. Because back during the 80s, they apparently were interested in America enough to want to take pictures, but that has since mostly gone away. Or they have enough pictures of it. They're like, no, that's okay. We could have taken it over. We decided not to. Enjoy your present. Yeah, you guys don't know anything about security systems. You probably just walk up and knock the guy out of the way who's doing the gambling table thing, take whatever you want, and just leave as far as you know. You have no clue how any of this shit works. Even Freddie, who is known for being somewhat of a professional thief, because Roll20 hates him the way that most people hate a good surprise proctology exam. Yeah, he doesn't know because Roll20 fucking hates him. So he is unable to actually perform any of the skills he's an expert in, ever. There you go. So that's what the Tower of Babel looks like on the ground floor.
Okay. Look and see what show they've got playing in the theater.
You know, it's interesting you bring that up. The theater itself is called the Gomorrah Theater, and it looks like it's one of these 3 stories high in there type thing. I mean, you're not allowed to wander around in there right now, but you know, there's pictures of it and stuff. And it's dedicated to some sort of show called the Over the Edge show. That's their resident show, like the way that some other one has Slee Stack Penn and Slee Stack Teller. You know, this one has Over the Edge. there's advertising everywhere for the show. There's some guy named Todd Christopher who's referenced as the MC, Master of Ceremonies, but he's not presented as the star. Would you like to just wander around and look at the different shit that they've got here on the ground floor? Because I've got descriptions for all of it if you are.
Sure.
The gift shop that they've got, aside from emergency fire exits in the theater, this is the only way into or out of the theater. You must go through the fucking gift shop, otherwise you shall not pass. They have a lot of crap here that you could give a fuck about. Books, t-shirts, souvenir kits, CDs of this Todd Christopher guy, bubblegum albums are also available. It looks like he's a lot younger in the pictures on the albums and stuff. Like think Teen Beat and stuff, like those old magazines, Teen Heartthrob, Teen Beat, all that stuff that young girls looked at rather than looking at the speckly, pimple-faced boys that were around them. They would instead look at those and go, where are these men? They are in Hollywood. That's where they are. The spa, it's full spa. Everything you want. All this stuff looks like it's super expensive. You can see Freddie sweating in the background just because he's the only motherfucker with money, and a good chunk of that came from selling his car. So the buffet is all you can eat for $10, 24/7, 365.
Not bad.
Museum is really expensive just to get into. It's for $80. You go in there and view a rather small gallery of unique, genuine antiquities from ancient Babylon. The Ishtar Gate, this is the main street entrance off Las Vegas Boulevard. They got a lot of fancy pottery bowls, brick adorned with dragons, demons, bearded man bowls, and other things that Dana's thinking, looks like my ex, that's definitely my ex. These people are horrible. And the surrounding gardens are really impressive, much more of them in an enormous climate-controlled greenhouse. Bell Desk, they have a concierge. They look professional. They look busy also. But the concierge is just kind of hanging out, and you see people talking to him and then slipping the concierge discreet wads of money. Let's see. Center stage is number 8. They've got, looks like a Michael Jackson impersonator with a gang of zombies performing the Thriller dance video, and a bunch of other dressed up celebrities, most of them quite drunk. And let's see, number 9, walkway in the hall. This exit connects a walkway to a neighboring casino. It's quite a ways long, lined with luxury boutiques and outlets. Sodom is number 10, a deliberately risque name for a super exclusive nightclub. Of course, in 2020, Sodom will be like what you can see on the sign, and then if you go in, it gets more risque. But back in the 80s, this was, looks like they have a strict dress code just to get in here. This is where you might be lucky enough to spot like actors and shit like that eating, but just to get in, you have to be dressed like James Bond type thing, you know, the suit, tie, all that bullshit. You're thinking your trench coat will not avail you. Number 11 is the main valet that Freddie didn't want to use. Number 12 is a fucking fancy ass restaurant that looks even more exclusive than the other exclusive thing. Yeah, there you go. That's pretty much it. They have a lot of discreet slee stack standing around, wearing stuff, keeping an eye on the guests and whatnot, talking into, you know, what's up? Stuff like that. So looks like security is pretty.
Oh, no, Dad.
He froze. He's gonna do this. Wait for
it.
So, yeah, what part did you last hear? Freddie will fix it. Freddie fixes everything.
The security guards look alert.
Yes. As far as you guys can tell, because two of you are not good at thieving at all, and one of you, although they may be considered professional, is wildly incompetent. So that's what you've got. Poor Freddy. He tries so hard, goes so far, but in the end, it doesn't really matter.
Okay.
And we put our trust in you.
Sometimes the universe hates me.
The museum seems unusual.
Does it? Okay.
I don't know. I guess I've never been to Vegas, but
Okay.
never seen a
Believe me, you're not fucking missing much.
museum in any other casino.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
If we got a theme, then
Yeah, if you visit other casinos, then I'll tell you what's in those. But you came to this one, so I have maps of each and every other casino as well as long description. No, I'm kidding. I don't have them. But yeah, there's shit in there.
might be some ancient Babylon cult that we're dealing with here.
That well may be, but unfortunately, just to get in is $80 fucking a person. And you can when you look at the price, it just shows you look at it, and then you look at Freddie, and you can almost hear the sweat soaking into his shirt as he thinks about all the rest of his money. Just
so, little daughter was working as a showgirl. Then she'd probably be in the theater, right?
So you want to go in there?
I'm just talking.
well, right now, keep in mind you guys are literally hanging out within easy sight of the museum, so you can look at the prices and talking and stuff. It's quite loud in here because this is the days before they replaced everything with super duper lame electronic things like, hey, we make a lot of noise, but there's no coin falling. So you're constantly hearing like rains of coins falling down metal chutes and stuff, and a lot of electronic garbage in the background. So you can talk here and not be overheard, you're thinking. However, there are cameras, security guards, and all that, and you're not doing a lot of normal tourist stuff, which is renting a room, gambling, whatever. You also notice all the people who are sitting at the slot machines having fun look really distinctly unhappy. They look as though somebody has said, if you don't sit here, feed coins in this, and pull this lever, I'm going to kill your pets. They have that same look. And it's baffling to you why they would come here willingly to do this. They're just like, okay, yep, look at that. Oh, I want some money. I don't care. I'm just going to feed it into the machine until I'm fucking out and I can go home to my beloved Miss Kittens or whatever.
All right. Well, while the two of them decide what they want to do, I want to go try and blend in a little, go play some blackjack or something.
Sure, give me a gambling roll. If you'd like to use your massive luck, as I'm aware you are probably the luckiest character in the game, you can roll to support your gambling with luck.
Sure.
Glenn,
how much is the wager before you roll the gambling?
20 bucks.
Okay, you go play the $1 hands for a really short time and then wander back to them. Got it.
Yeah.
Here's my $20. Let's see how I do. Go ahead and roll.
Nope.
You just hand them the 20, they nod, put it into the thing, and then you come back to them and go. Sorry, what were you saying, Sheila?
I thought that pretending that we were playing the slot machines would be a good cover for conversation.
That would last a lot longer than the 20 basically just handed the guy. And you notice when they took the money, there's like a slot like this in the table. He put it in, and then he used something to go took and stick it in so that it goes away. Where does it go? You don't know. As far as you know, goes into a big fiery pit and they just burn it all and then sit there and snort the fucking fumes. You have no idea where it goes. But yeah, you guys all sit down and begin doing the tedium of playing playing stake card, Sheila. That is actually a good way not to be noticed. The staff is all happy that you guys are playing these. I'll let you do whatever talking you want to do. And then at the end, it comes down to pure luck because I actually know how slot machines work.
Oh,
So
okay.
I'll have everybody do some rolls after you get done talking. And how much money are you wanting to feed in? Because that does make a difference.
I don't know. Is there like a limit?
If you want to play I might win a lot of money. You're gonna want to give everybody $100, and then you're basically feeding in $1 coins. I mean, it's not going to go quick. You're going to have plenty of time to mindlessly feed these in while you can slowly feel your mouth beginning to pull into a frown. And then you look like this fucking horrible blue-haired lady who's going up and down the rows, feeding in the coins. Like, I have to feed in the coin to each of these because otherwise they'll get jealous. You're like, okay.
I'll give each of them like $50.
If you're having a shorter conversation, you guys can still be.
Okay. So okay. All right, then 100.
Oh my God, he fucking loosens up. Okay, everybody's got $100. Go ahead and do your talking thing. You might. Somebody may, if they get like a critical luck roll, they may win some big money. So that's a more loot card thing that you could have used. Nobody loves you. So. Go ahead and talk.
Right.
Well, now that you're done talking.
Yeah. So we're here because of the production company, but then where is the production company in here?
29th floor.
Oh. I guess we could go there. I was figuring that they run the shows or something, but maybe they just got an office here. I don't know. Right. We're looking for Angelique.
There's so much. You see, Freddie, how different everybody does their research and stuff? Isn't that interesting, though? I mean, I'm not saying good or bad, but it's interesting because different people have different ways of doing shit. Yeah?
Yeah.
He's like, I'm going to die.
Oh.
There, Freddie.
Confirm what happened to her and who's responsible. It looked like she was working. No.
Was her name on the paycheck?
No, that was Barb Smith.
That was just Barb.
Okay. I was thinking that might be an alias for her, but you said that the driver's license didn't match.
The Barbara Smith driver's license was some other sleek stack lady thing.
So that's just a different person that we probably just buried.
Really happy that there's a lot of fucking mechanical noise and shit coming through. Ding, 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 ding. We just got done burying somebody. Let's go do some cocaine. I mean, it's the 80s. Fuck it. During the 80s, we all did lots and lots of. Well, I didn't get any cocaine. I didn't have enough money. But if I had, I would have done a lot of cocaine.
So they were living together, though. So hopefully they were working together. Somebody fucking knows her.
Well, I'm really intrigued with the ultraviolet because that seems ridiculously on the nose. So I feel like that's the cover for the cult.
Purple zombies, perp girl, ultraviolet. Is there anything fucking purple in this casino?
Probably. Here and there, little flashes of purple, sure. A lot of the stuff from the stage show that you can buy tickets to from the ticket window, some of that looks like it's purple.
Like it is Barb's costume would match right in.
All the actors and stuff that are pictured there look like foreigners of some sort and are definitely wearing more clothes than just a G-string. Excuse me, the cat, I think, wants out because it's using its mind to control me again. I no babe, Mr. Mittens. No babe.
So the ultraviolet, if that is the cover and how we go about figuring that out, would be maybe just to ask the concierge here about, we've heard of this great production. Going up to the office floor, I don't really know what that would get us. They're like, thank you for stirring the pot, if we're right.
Well,
thank you for coming straight to your death trap.
Yeah, I mean,
that you knocked on our office door.
The cult or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think most cults have office hours, but
they get their fronts due on how they get their money.
Maybe.
I imagine that specialty chiseling now, that they have to pay for.
I have some more information that you expressed an interest in the show. Now, I would like to state it's not in Wikipedia form, unlike what I'm going to show you, because they haven't developed Wikipedia yet in the Sleestack lands. But if you'd like to read more on Over the Edge, it's all available right next to
overhead costs for chiseling to people's. That's it. Thank you.
They look kind of purple.
Do you see the handout?
Yeah.
Cool. Enjoy. Just in case you're interested.
What happens in Las Vegas ends up on YouTube.
$120.
Yeah.
Well, we haven't seen on what our lever pooling has done.
True.
Probably nothing.
Right.
Out of circusy type of shows.
I thought something different was coming after the S sound.
Show.
Yes, this is what happens when you have kids. You just censor yourself a lot. Or you live in Florida. Either way.
All right. So a 3-story parkour run. That's something that we could try out for. We'd like to be a new act. We're exotic. We're monkey people. This is reminding me of my failed days on the Handy Show of singing and dancing.
Set changes, multicultural singing troupe performs a series of dance routines involving amazingly beautiful singing, a thing that all the viewers of the show are uniformly appreciative of. Todd participates, often in the lead part, but are best described as polyphonic chants in the round, accompanied by difficult and painful-looking acrobatic dances. Singing is accompanied by musical drone and drums. 6 members of the dance troupe are very tall, 6'6 plus, thin, light-skinned Africans, straight or wavy blonde hair, blue eyes. Other women and Todd himself. Language in which they sing, if it is a language, cannot readily be identified. Singing interludes are accompanied by oddly beautiful light effects, purple glows, and auras surrounding the singers without apparent source.
At the very bottom of that text dense. Well, there's your problem right there. Seems to be
there's your cold.
Yeah. That's fun on how they fully incorporated their front with the actual mechanisms of their of their rituals.
Yeah.
Pay $120 to watch us do our ritual.
Brilliant.
I noticed there was a card slipped in my hand, and gambling addiction.
Well, you're not addicted, so.
What does that do?
So
I'd read that one before discarding it. Really, I would.
yeah, PC must be in a place that offers gambling, and must have 20,000 units of money.
I
Ah,
don't.
So
Freddie can go
20,000
get it.
pennies?
Freddie,
Oh, read
have
the
20
rest of it. That one actually could be a big money maker for you.
yeah,
guys.
you bet all of it and roll your gambling skill, and then you get much. Critical is 20k times d4. If you make a success, then it's 100% of your 20k. If you fail, then you lose 10k. Fumble, lose it all, and then
Wait,
special
what?
for 1920s.
I don't understand what success 300% of 20. Does that mean you get
If you roll,
20k?
if you roll a 50, you'd get about 30k. So you get back your 20 plus you'd make an extra 10k. So you could up to double your money with that card. If you get the more loot card, I'd probably allow it to get played. So then you go ching, 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 ching.
Well, we don't have that cash anyway.
Are there penny slots?
Because it says units of money. Is that what you're
Uh-huh.
thinking?
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Okay. So 20,000 pennies. Let's see. That'd be four zeros,
$200.
$200. So you could get up to an extra 200. Nobody cares. Yeah. Mhm. Yay. You might get more than that off of what you're doing now. So I mean, I'm assuming you guys are playing for a while because people who play the slot machines grind on it for a while. They are made so that you actually lose about $5 an hour playing the slots is the norm, because that way you're having fun with little wins, and then you won $50. Oh, gets back in here, go back in.
You have to roll gambling skill for that, though. With
Put
well,
Shaw.
none of
I'm
us
gonna
have.
drop it. We'll just.
Yeah. If we had gambling, maybe I'll do it. But
The funniest thing is that Mildred is the best gambler of the group, as far as I know, and she had made a bunch of gambling rolls on a mod, and she was like a couple steps away from gambling for like $1 million, and bad guys burst in and all this shit happened, and she's like, God damn it, I was close, and the PCs were like, and they're dragging her off. She's like, I can still win.
That's great.
Oh, yeah. The funny thing is I had that planned all the time before. I just didn't realize she was going to do that fucking well. So
I would go for a check in gambling just to try it.
yeah, I'm not giving it 20,000.
No, 20,000 pennies. That's...
So is there anything else you guys want to discuss while you're working on your cover?
What's gonna be our in?
Wait, where are we going?
We need to go blow up the show. I mean, question the guy about what happened to Angelique, and if she's dead
I
or
mean,
not.
I can buy the two of the tickets if you want.
TC Productions is Todd Christopher.
Yeah.
Okay. Figured that out. Didn't figure out what ultraviolet is yet, but it's got to be associated somehow, right? Seems like it's probably a side business.
Well, I can buy the tickets for the show if you want, and I'll just get it repaid as part of research.
Expensive.
I mean, it is legitimate research,
Okay.
so I'll get my receipts back for it.
This Vegas show is legitimate research.
I mean,
For the sake of your daughter.
yeah, we'd probably learn something from watching it.
If you want, it's up to you.
Is there anything else you wanted to do other than catch a show while you're in Vegas? I mean, you've already buried somebody in the desert. I mean, and you did that early. That was in your first day.
Gamble
You
and
literally haven't slept here yet.
see a show. What else is there?
Getting a place to stay might be a good thing also.
Yeah.
I mean, you will need to sleep at some point, or you could just try to pass out somewhere and with homeless people, I guess.
You could probably expense report the museum too then.
I know. I think that we found out where the ritual was going to be.
Yeah, but apparently this is an every night show, so, what?
So do you want to go in the museum, assume that all of the artifacts are items of power, and just smash everything?
Just go in there and slip on some glasses.
And smash maybe one thing?
See what's what.
Okay.
So, just gonna catch a show. That's what you've come up with for now.
Catch a show.
Well, we can get a cheap hotel somewhere else.
Well,
not here.
Yeah, there's lots of places cheaper than here.
Lots of places are cheaper than here. Would you like to drive your stolen vehicle to cruise around and try to find a cheap hotel?
Well, first I'm going to ask the concierge about the ultraviolet.
It's our nightly show. Oh, no, ultraviolet. Sorry. Logan got that wrong. I thought you were still on about the fucking show. He says, give me an empathy roll. You guys are hanging back, making sure to keep cranking the levers and stuff for her. On the slot machines, not some other guy. And he smiles and he says, I'm sorry, the what?
Oh, I still have to. The ultraviolet, I heard that it was not to be missed.
Well, how interesting, he says. He makes some incomprehensible sleestack facial gestures that, with your failed, nearly fumbled empathy roll, are completely beyond you. And you appear to be getting nowhere with him.
Well, thank you very much.
Certainly.
And I go back to the lever pooling, and
yeah. He just shakes his head as you're leaving.
I settle in and I talk to my little buddy. Like, what was that guy's
money
deal?
did you give him?
Silence, it says.
I gave him 0 monies.
Yeah. He's not going to tell you anything unless you give him money.
Now you tell me.
Which way is north?
Oh, I got to visit real life concierges when I was in Vegas, and unfortunately, they're less impressive than my concierges in the game who actually know shit. And I was at a nice place too. I was like, they will know shit. They didn't know shit. Of course, I didn't give them any money either, so they may have just done the same thing.
All right, well, let's see on how the slot machine goes, and then I'll have potential money.
Everybody, give me overwhelmingly good luck roll. I'm talking freaky crits and shit like that. If you have a lucky day card, I'll just make you the fucking big winner. But I'm doubting anybody has that.
I do
Thank
not.
God.
I have. Do you feel?
Holy
Crap!
Roll the lever one more time.
Critical luck.
Yeah. Okay, you're gonna get me.
But
Right, you've won. Freddie won $600, so you got back all the money that you gave to everybody, including yourself, doubled. Scott wins an extra $100. Yeah, very cool. Meanwhile, Dana Zool.
was a nat one, by the way, audience.
Yeah, that was a natural one. Let's see.
I couldn't read a map, but I can pull a lever.
All right. Let's see. All right. We're going to your maximum possible payday will be 1 million slee stack bucks. So we'll do this. Roll a d10 minus 2. This is how many digits are in the number. This is an important roll. How many digits are in the number?
Oh.
So the most digits you'll have would be an 8-digit payday. Okay?
Holy crap.
So d10 minus 2. Well, you should roll the fucking one. So if she rolls nothing, then she'll get a nice. If she rolls really miserably, like she rolls a 1 or 2, I'll give her $5,000, and there you go. Thanks for coming.
Okay. D10 minus 2. We'll see if I.
Wait.
What?
Okay, fine.
So 2 digits. Yeah, or sorry, 4 digits. You already had the minus 2. So it'll be up to $9,999. So just under $10,000 with that lousy roll. Unless you want to spend hero points on it. Up to you. Look at Freddie.
A lot of money.
You do have a player's choice.
Yeah, let's. If ever there was a player's choice.
Ooh.
What?
I've got
What
a next larger die size.
I will let her roll
Yes.
12 minus 2
Yes.
if she spends the player's choice and next larger die.
Yeah.
I almost spit up
There
my.
you go.
Let's do it.
Do it. Yes.
Let's rebuild the white dove.
God damn. Yeah, if you dump that kind of money on Rascal and Rat, he will fucking lose his mind. So if you roll 12, it's big money, but D12 minus 2. Good luck.
Okay.
Come on.
Ours is gonna be a 1.
That would be bad.
Okay. D12 minus
No
2.
whammies.
Go team.
Something bigger than 4. And it's a 4.
No!
No.
Damn it! Come on!
Well, if you spend a hero point, you're back down to a D10 minus 2, but it's up to you guys on what you want to do. Well, it's up to her, and you guys going, come on, money! Up to you. Like I said, it's up to 8 digits of payout right now. We have big box of potential money at Schrodinger's box, and right now you can get up to just under $10,000. So $9,999 could be yours if the price is right.
Okay. We're gonna give it one more try. And then
Need
when
the hero
it
points.
says 2, then we're walking away from
It's just like watching her pull the lever.
7 or higher is huge.
Yeah, except we can still go lower.
Yeah.
That's what makes it gambling. Yep. Got a 1.
Oh, right. So, here's your $10. Enjoy. Welcome to Las Vegas.
You said it'd be at least $5,000.
Yeah, I'll give her $5,000. There you go, $5,000. Ching.
All right.
You're gonna go with that instead of spending. Oh, look at Freddie. Freddie's
I'd
trying to figure out a
probably
way.
spend a few on that.
It's up to you.
Just for the record, I do have a victory and a full retreat for the end of the mission.
Okay. I'm hearing that. We'll pull the lever again.
Oh,
No,
Why are you so unlucky? I don't understand.
I don't know.
it's Freddie's
Wait, I know.
rubbing off on her.
Let
Okay.
me lose roll 20.
Yep, that was a -1.
I'm losing roll 20. Okay, now you have good luck. Now you have good luck. 'Cause I'm not
I guess
there.
you guys weren't blowing on my cards or something.
No.
How many hero points are you at currently, Dana?
I think I've sunk 3 in it now.
How many does that leave you with, I mean?
That leaves me at 17. So
Would you like to spend some more?
oh sure.
I'm not there, so my bad luck.
He actually left roll 20.
Yes.
Just a fucking roll.
All right. There's a 3, which is still worse
Not
than
great.
Nice.
4. Oh, let's do it another time. There's the 8.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, you can come back into roll 20. So it's going to be
Yes.
8 digits.
So five pause points.
Suck that pause. Any game master tells me that their players get too many pause, they have obviously never fucking done it.
Put them in a casino. This is your sink. Okay.
Okay, so right now you're at 2 digits million. Let's see. First digit will be a 1. Second digit, roll a d10. You want high on this, obviously.
Got a 5.
Okay.
That's
You win a cool 15 million Slee Stack box.
Oh,
15 million?
Yeah. That's 8 digits.
Nice.
we're loaded.
Isn't it? Please don't tell me this is in quarters.
It is. But they converted it into regular money for you. You're also they're gonna get your picture along with what they do is they take all the money, they count it up with their machines, and then they give you a giant novelty oversized check for 15 million Slee Stack bucks, which then you have to go to a check cashing place. Now they turn it into cash for you. They also are going to put you, just you, and if you want to take guests, that's up to you, into a VIP suite on the 29th floor for the evening.
Oh yeah.
And you're going to get you become the full VIP stuff. So now you have a place to stay tonight. They also very tactfully hint that if you would like to hire the in casino tailor to come and like work on or actually no, sorry, you're female. That only works for guys where you stand around having somebody cut a suit for you. You would have to go to a fashion designer, and they suggest if you'd like to do that. Also, you and a guest of your choice will be given front row seats for the show tonight if you'd like.